Mondays with JBE, JBE, JBE.
Hair tip Mondays with JBE.
Hair tip Mondays with JBE.
So today on Hair Tip Monday, we are going to talk about the different ways that we can start a box braid. Everyone uses different techniques or methods to achieve their desired style. So we're just going to do a couple of different ways you can start the box braid. And in the comments, you can let me know which method is easiest for you or most convenient for you to use. So I've already parted out my first row. This will be the first section that I braid. I will be using Shine and Jam and Ross Afri braiding hair. I have my piece of hair that I'll be using. I have already stretched it so that, you know, when I'm closing the braid, it will be a smooth transition and it won't unravel as much. So you want to make sure that you stretch the hair if that is a technique that you use. So our first braid will just be dividing the braiding hair in two. So I'm just going to grab her natural hair, and it will be my second strand, my middle strand. And I just start the braid like you are braiding a regular braid. I go about 3 loops. And then I pull a piece of hair from that middle. And you want to make sure you keep a grip on it so that your braid doesn't twist. If you notice that that strand is getting thin, borrow some more hair. Borrow some more hair from one of the other strands, but make sure that you keep a grip on it once again so that the braid does not flip or anything. Okay, so that's the first way. Okay. This will be the second one. I will go ahead and stretch the hair. We want to make sure that we use the same amount of hair so that our braids can be consistent. We don't want a large braid and a small braid. So the trick to that is making sure that you use the same amount of hair. And even if you need to separate the hair before you start braiding to make sure that the hair is even, please do so. Okay, so this one, we are going to still start with 2, but we're going to loop it from the beginning. We're going to borrow hair from the beginning. So, just take this Band-Aid off. So I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to immediately pull hair from the middle strand to add with her hair. And braid. Once again, if you need to borrow some hair from one of the other strands to keep the braid all even, borrow some hair, or you can even feed some hair into the braid. Just make sure if you choose to feed in, if you're not trying to create an extended braid in length, that you want to make sure that the hair is already cut to where it does not exceed the length of the rest of the braids. So that was the second way. Now we will go to the third way. Okay. The third way. So this is how I learned to braid. I'm going to take a small section, maybe 1/4 of the hair, and separate it. And I'm going to put it over, put the small piece over, combine the middle pieces to where we have this. So this middle section, the one that we combined, we will put with her hair. And this is how I hold it. I put her hair between my fingers. This will be the first piece. Her hair with the combined piece will be the second. And this will be the third piece. And so, I just braid. You want to make sure you keep your grip. And I also notice when I braid, holding your hands, the position you hold your hand is very important as well. Your braid won't be so sloppy if you keep your arms up, and you want to also keep it up because it allows the hair not to buckle. It allows the hair to fall as it is supposed to, so then your braids will not buckle. And when I say buckle, you will have a smooth braid. You will have a smooth braid. You will have a smooth braid. Okay, and for the last section, we will stretch the hair. We will section it off, take 1/4 of the hair again. Okay, but you know how this middle one was the one that I placed on her hair. A couple of friends that I follow, my braid sisters, the middle one, they put to the right. And it does make the braid look different. It does make the braid look different. It's still a consistent braid, but I'm going to show you that. So as you can see, my center, the piece that I flipped over to create the 1/4 that I took off the hair, is to the right now instead of it being in the middle. I'm sorry. Instead of it being in the middle, it's to the right. So I still add her hair with the middle. And to me, I see a difference. Some people say they don't see a difference when you do it that way, but I see a difference. Okay. So as we can see, the braids are all the same size, but we achieved each braid with a different technique of how we started the braid off. So which one is your favorite way to start? The first one where you just start with 2. The second one where you still start with 2, but you borrow a piece of hair from the very beginning. The third one where you start with 3 strands with the combined strand in the middle. Or the fourth one where you start with 3 strands, but the combined strand is to the right. So comment below and let me know which one is your favorite.